Welcome to Follow Your Heart Intuition. I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to continue with the star sign readings today, and I will look into Aries. What's going on for you, Aries? So this is for June 7th and 8th onwards to the 21st of June. So just at the end of Gemini season, so Aries being a fire sign in an air sign season. And I know there are several planets in retrograde, which I think it's Venus in retrograde, which is causing a kind of blockage, I guess, in when you want to move forward faster. So just be patient. That's what I'd like to say at the moment, rather than pushing things according to your agenda. Move with Spirit's agenda. There's a higher frequency that it's important to attune to, so that we don't force things out of balance. Not everybody moves at the same speed. Things are happening behind the scenes that we don't know about. So Aries, what is going on for you? I'm using the Wisdom of Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reid. So let's see what's going on for you. There we go. Bottom of the deck, new life. Let's have a look if that resonates. Chaos and conflict. Coming to the edge. Peace. Exchanging gifts. And unfinished symphony. What I would get from this initial reading is that, let's just say at the bottom of things, there's a sense of not quite knowing where you're going towards. It's a sense of shedding an old skin, but the new skin not quite being revealed yet, and it being a different skin to the one that you were previously wearing. So it's a bit like a change on or a shift in who you're becoming. And that card, this card also reminds me a bit of the Tower. It's a good shift, but it's also not necessarily the most comfortable one. But in order for you to evolve and become a more authentic self, coming to the edge, dancing with the flow of who you truly are, you have to go through this moment. Deep down inside, you're actually, I would say, quite peaceful, because you know that this shift is moving you into a more prosperous direction. And talk about prosperous, exchanging gifts, there's definitely something that's bestowed upon you. And this gift that's coming your way could be in a job, in the form of a job or a relationship. It helps you finish unfinished business. That's what I'm getting. Maybe there are, let's just say, debts to be paid off, things to be put in order, so that you can move forward in a more dynamic and productive direction, aligned with Spirit. Could also be someone who, it could give you more inspiration to write your own tunes to the life that you want to lead. So I'm gonna just choose the Wild Unknown Tarot and get some clarification in regards to the chaos and conflict. But new life is assured, and also when you declutter or shed an old skin, you have more room to imagine how you want to live your life. So let's have a look what's going on with chaos and conflict. What does that card signify? Chaos and conflict. Father of Pentacles. And Seven of Swords. It's like someone has made you aware of a situation that is not serving you. Maybe you were collaborating with some person and behind your back they were potentially benefiting from your efforts. And then there's a masculine figure, quite an in tune person, could be a sort of fatherly figure or a good friend who's helped you see that you need to look this situation in the eye. You need to look closer at what is going on and potentially who you're working with so that you can move forward. Move forward towards this new life that you truly imagine. It looks a bit like you're splitting from someone. I'm gonna just tune into this unfinished symphony and what that is all about. Emotional support is extremely important. Mother of Wands. So you're learning from this situation to protect what is important to you. Like this snake mother. Snakes are also a symbol of transformation and shedding skins. But she's certainly looking after her, protecting her eggs. A very creative kind of a card. And she is definitely a fire sign. Wands are fire signs. So she's definitely making sure that she's protecting these eggs until they're ready to hatch. There's another egg here for the Peace card. So in a sense, though this transition that you're going through might have been painful, because chaos and conflict are not always comfortable, but they're also a relief. It's a bit like a sore tooth. And suddenly the tooth is pulled and you realize that you're feeling much more comfortable. It's like you previously ignored your gut, but by actually taking or heeding the advice of a good friend or even your own intuition, you've now found a sense of peace and you're protecting that peace. And there's another egg here actually. So in some ways you've worked toward finishing a symphony, or life. What's that Freddie Mercury song? Life must go on. So for you now, you can move forward on a more I would say on a more prosperous or a more joyful into a more joyful direction. You can navigate by listen to good music as well. Navigate by music that inspires you. Navigate by spending some time in nature and not forcing the process of you can't force an egg to hatch. You can't force nature to do something it's not meant to do. So and you are also part of nature, and You can literally not help an animal hatch out of its egg. It's gaining the strength from having to do it itself, but you can protect the egg so that when the time comes for the baby to hatch, you are ready for it. Okay, I hope that resonates. Certainly, bottom of the deck, High Priestess, you're listening to your intuition. Again, a type of feminine figure, a bit like the Mother of Wands, a feminine energy that is in tune with her intuition, the Tigress. And maybe through this chaos and conflict, you're coming closer to Spirit by truly listening to your feelings. I'm going to pull a 7 of Energies card here. I've certainly felt the density of the retrogrades at the moment, and not that I'm always consciously listening into other astrologers and what's going on, but I feel it physically, when my body finds it hard to align, or when I feel too pushed. I was a bit sick last weekend, so yeah, so it's important not to force things, and to have a sense of peace about things and patience about things. A deep breath. Wow, look at this. It's the face of the Buddha on the top of a lotus pond. Yeah, breathing deeply is really important. Let me just read the card for you, because I love these cards and they're fairly new. They were a gift, so deep breath is about being aware of expecting danger, and from this experience that you've just come out of with this person who might have been telling tall tales, just be aware that you don't fall into the trap of projecting a threat without substance in a new situation, that you don't run or fight, that it doesn't throw you into a situation where you cannot focus. It's about loving that side of you that is afraid or acts out or causes unnecessary commotion, and I think that has to do with chaos or conflict. Choose love over fear. Let go and relax into your life. Everything looks brighter and friendlier when you do that. So whatever you've gone through, try find that inner peace by breathing. Let go of disappointments, but forgive but don't forget the lesson, because whatever it is that happened is in many ways a gift. It makes you wiser. It also makes you more nurturing and creative. And yeah, watch which aspect of this unfinished symphony you need to address in order to come full circle. Aries, I hope this reading resonates. I'm going to pull one more card out of the Oracle of the 7 Energies deck. Yeah, whatever this lesson has taught you, it's certainly helping you grow and view the world in a more abundant manner. Appreciate the things around you. Also, I would suggest spending some time in nature. Might really help you heal from this situation. Peace will come of this, but don't make life more difficult than you need to, Aries, being a fiery sign. And yeah, there's something really beautiful coming at the end of this. You know, it could be something like, I've just had this intuition with another friend of mine who's an Aries, and they've just bought a house, and as much as she wished for it, she also struggled with the idea of accepting the offer when it came along. There's a key here. So, and then there's the keyhole here. So this card reminds me a bit of that situation, and in many ways having that gift given to her, she was the one who got this particular place. It will give her so much security, give her and her family so much security. And also, it's something that she's wished for a long time. But of course, the struggles to get there have also caused her pain, have even finally getting this beautiful place that she's dreamt of also disrupts her life. She has to pack up and move the family, and as much as this is a wonderful dream, there are also challenges that come along until things are settled. So Aries, yeah, if there is something that's come along into your life which is supposed to uplift you, look at it with a sense of appreciation rather than suspicion. And also make sure that the little fox that's tried to trick you isn't even your own subconscious. Sometimes we trick ourselves. We suddenly get offered something that seems too good to be true, and we just about sabotage that situation. So if this is you, where you have a tendency when good comes along to be suspicious of it or to sabotage yourself, take a deep breath, think twice, go into a quiet place, breathe, meditate, and look at this with a joyful rather than a suspicious eye. I look forward to giving you a reading soon, guys, and have a wonderful day. And I want to also say thank you for subscribing to this channel. There is a few new subscribers, and for sharing it, because it certainly helps it grow. And also it's wonderful to see that these readings do support you during your cycles and changes that you're going through, and that I'm able to offer these readings. Bye for now.